The purpose of this video is to give you an overview of the debate assignment. And this is often the first time that students have ever participated in a debate. So I know it can be a little nerve-wracking as to how this is going to work, but let me hopefully walk you through step by step. And really the purpose of having you do a debate is for you to really explore in depth multiple sides of a hot topic of an issue in which there's not unanimous agreement, and also being able to support what you're saying with research-based evidence. This is key. A lot of times we believe something because we feel it, but having the research to back us up is really important as educators. For example, right, parents often expect that there are spelling tests, at least at the elementary level, and yet we have tons of research that says spelling tests really don't help kids remember how to spell words. So why are we spending so much time on something that's not effective? But if we're going to make that change, we have to be able to give the research to parents in a way that makes sense to them. So we want you examining more research. We also want you being open to alternative viewpoints and really sifting through all of the information to come up with your position and base it on evidence. So you will be assigned a debate group, and that's based on your hot topic choices. And so whatever hot topics we end up with, I meld them together into our debate topics. So you will be in a group of anywhere from 4 to 6 people on the debate. So once you get your topic, and let's just say you're in a group where the topic is on teacher tenure. That's a really hot button topic right now. Each one of you needs to find 4 different research articles, so formal studies, that would talk about teacher tenure. Now you need to make sure you're working together so you're not duplicating the same studies. So make sure you can say, before you start analyzing, maybe on your group site, and you have a debate group, and I would suggest using the wiki tool. That's probably the best one for you to post things. You can put the names of the studies, and then you make sure you go in before you find yours that you're not duplicating those. And what you're going to do is read the study, and you're looking for, just as a reminder, those A through E things are things you're going to find in a formal research study. Then on that wiki space, you are going to upload the article so others in your group have it, and you're going to provide a summary. And we call that like an annotated bibliography. You have the list of the things that you are going to include in there, and that doesn't have to be super long, but you want to have other people be able to look at your summary and say, okay, I know what that study was about. And the key thing is often the findings, right? And how those findings connect to your debate topic. Once you've all done that, then you're going to be looking at those summaries and going back to the articles if you need to. And you're going to select 3 key issues related to your topic to debate. And you need to base that off of the sources that you found. For example, on teacher tenure, we might do a debate on, is it more harmful or more beneficial? And that could be one issue that we're going to debate, because maybe we found some articles that suggest once teachers have tenure, they stop putting in as much effort. But maybe we found another article that says tenure gives teachers the freedom to be creative and inventive and make mistakes, that they might not do that if they didn't have tenure. So those would be a good topic to debate, right? Another one could be, for example, how quickly we get tenure in California. Is that a positive thing or is that a negative thing? So that's what you're going to look for. Look for some topics, some issues within your overarching topic that you can debate. Once you decide that, then you're going to need to divvy up the labor. So I suggest half of you debating the pro side of the issue, half of you debating the con side for each of those 3 issues. You're also going to need to create a PowerPoint that has your main points on it, and so that we have that visual support. And also you're going to need to include the reference list on there. And you will also upload that PowerPoint for your classmates' reference when you're done with the debate. So how is this going to work? On the syllabus, you'll see the date for when you need to have your 4 empirical studies and summaries written up and posted on your group's wiki site. Then you're going to go through, like I said, you all need to read at least the summaries of your topic, of everybody's, so that you guys then can decide and go back and forth, use your group space, which 3 key issues related to that topic do you want to debate. And then what we'll do is, in your debate, it's nice if you give us just a quick overview of the topic. And then for each issue, so remember you're going to have 3 issues related to that topic, you'll have 3 minutes to, so if I go back to tenure and I want to talk about the issue of how quickly California teachers acquire it, we'll have 3 minutes to present our case on why that's a good timeline. Yes, teachers should be given tenure after 2 years of teaching. Then the other side will have a 3-minute rebuttal of why they think that's not a good timeline. And you're going to have to decide, all right, who's presenting which side. That's up to you. Then you'll repeat this process with the following 2 issues. And at the end, each side will have a couple of minutes to summarize their points from the key issues, maybe respond to anything that the other side said about those issues. And then we'll wrap it up with classmates being able to ask questions of the presenters. So I find that each debate tends to last about 30 to 40 minutes or so on average. We will be doing this via WebEx, a virtual meeting space. So I will be sending you out the link to enter that meeting space later on in the term. It is important, though, for the debate night that you are at a computer where it's quiet. This is not the night to be in Starbucks. You want to be where you have a webcam so that we can see you. You'll only be up on the screen when you're presenting. If a couple of you in the same debate group want to be on the same computer together, that's fine. And prior to the debates, what I'm going to ask you to do is look at the topics that are listed on Blackboard that we'll end up with. And I want you to write a couple of sentences about your personal stance on each of those debate topics. So that's prior to the debate. So for teacher tenure, right, you might just put the title there, teacher tenure. Here's what I feel about it. You know, are you pro teacher tenure? Are you against it? Why? After the debates, then, you are going to write a position paper, reflective paper, on how you feel after hearing the issues brought up in the debates. Did those issues, did the group strengthen your previous opinion? Did they change it? And if so, why? So you're going to be bringing in points from the debates. So as you're listening to the debates, you want to make sure you're taking some notes. And that's why, too, if anything in the debate is unclear, at the end you can ask for clarification. And for your paper, since it is a reflective paper, you want to have an APA format cover page, but you don't need an abstract or you don't need a reference page unless you actually are citing from some of the debate group's references. I've also put in here a couple of links, just if you haven't seen a debate. These are some samples. Ours is not going to look exactly the same, but they'll just give you kind of a heads up. All right, so I hope this helps you get in mind what we're going to be doing. And as we get closer to the debate night or nights, I'll be sending you out additional information.